Welcome again, viewers. This was a cool idea at the time, but it might not end well. You won't believe what I've done here. This is what's called cutting your nose off to spite your face. We're in the Kool Pool studio apartment, room number 30. Let me show you around the room. We have got one problem, and it's quite a big problem. It's one of the main reasons I booked this room. Anyway, let me show you around. I'll tell you how much I paid for this, and I'll show you one of the biggest balconies I've ever had. It's exciting, absolute sun trap. Let's go. So the name of these apartments are actually called the Kool Pool Apartments. As far as I know, the public pool is across the road. It's quite a nice pool. And I went in this morning when I checked out my accommodation, inquiring to see if they had any rooms today, because I was staying in other apartments which you would have seen on the channel. This is the lights on, I think, by the way. It's very dark. It's lights on. The room's fine. I mean, it's really old-fashioned, dated, but it's fine. Other apartments, basically, checked out at 12 o'clock, and I'll tell you the story in a wee minute why I've ended up here. Let me show you. There is an aircon unit, but there is an issue. The bathroom actually seems fine, to be fair. Let me know this, viewers, right? This suntan lotion, I bought this in Turkey. I swear it does not work, because I burnt all the side of my neck, and I've had suntan lotion on. Let me know if anybody else used that. You can walk-in shower. It's absolutely fine here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much they charge for this for a day. I would imagine it's the same as every other place around here. The accommodation's really expensive for what it is here, in my opinion. I reckon this is going to be at least £70–80 a night, probably. Now, I've ran out of t-shirts. I've hung up one of my polo shirts, and this will be absolutely roasting. Even walking from here to the bus stop or going to get a taxi to the airport, I will be sweating in that, and there's another reason I'll be sweating as well. Let's see, anything else in here? Just to be safe in here. Let me take you outside. We'll show you outside. I'll tell you how I've ended up in this situation, viewers. It's a cracker right here, this one. Right, let me show you outside. Okay. Oh, mountain view, eh? The balcony is the best part of this room, without a doubt. Wait, I'll show you around the side. So the pool's just round the corner. And it's like a public pool, anybody can use it. A lot of these apartments around here don't have pools, so I'm assuming everybody just use it. It's always quite busy when I go by it, and I'm just going down to it for a few hours. Let me show you this spot. This is the best point of the room. Look at this. Absolute sun trap. Somebody has just been smoking there earlier on. It's not even cleaned out yet, to be fair, but I did come in here. They're fully booked, I think. They've got people arriving later on, and I just says, have you any rooms I could have till about 7 o'clock at night? So I wanted a room between 12 and 7 because I'm going to the airport. The weather's far too hot to even consider walking about here without getting a shower before I go to the airport. I'm going to tell you the mistake I made in a wee minute, viewers. It was quite a big mistake, to be fair. Right, I'm going to tell you in here or out there. Hold on. Okay, viewers. Here's the big mistake that I made. Really big mistake. When I checked out the apartments I was in, it's a lovely couple who run the apartments, but they've definitely got some sales skills, right? I asked them how much it would be to keep the room on, even though the room was really basic, but the room had aircon in the bedroom, and although the aircon did kind of work, it was okay. I'd struggled to sleep at night, mind you, because it was quite noisy. I just thought, right, bite the bullet. If I get a reasonable price, I'll stay. So at first the woman says to me, yeah, it'll be tricky to stay till 7 because we're fully booked, but if we have people arriving later on, I'll give you the room. And at first she said the room would be €50. That's, bear in mind, this is only till 7 o'clock at night, right? €50, and I paid about £73 for the full day the night before, which is well overpriced as well. But supply and demand, it is what it is. This is the standard price of accommodation around here. It is quite high in the summer season. So I said, that's too dear. So anyway, I was checking out this morning, and the lady says to me, you can stay in the room if you want. And she said, do you want to stay in the room? And I says, nah, it's okay. I only really need the room to get a shower. It's too much money just to get a shower. 40, 50. She actually went down to €40, sorry. She said, you'll do it for €40. So then I says, no, it's okay. And then she says, listen, what if I give you the best price? And she actually went down to €30. But at that point, I just thought, why did you not offer me a better price in the first place? Because it's just basically sales negotiation. She probably thought I was desperate enough to pay €50 to get a shower, and obviously did not know the Scotsman would not pay that for a shower. And I says, no, it's okay, I'm just going to leave it. And then even when it got down to a kind of acceptable price, to be fair, I still said no, because it was not a palace I was staying in anyway. And I thought, I'll go and try and somewhere different, and I'll be able to show you a different room. So I went to the public pool, asked if you had any rooms. He says, we'll give you a room for €35. So even a bit more than what I eventually get quoted there. And I said, okay, maybe it'll be a better room. This is the room. There's a problem. So the room's a lot smaller than the one that I had, although I would say it's nice, it's more modern, it's not as old fashioned. It is a bit dated in certain bits, but they have actually modernised some of the furniture. The first room I was in, really dated, but you can see it's very limited, like two wee hobs and stuff like that. There's not much really in here. But the problem is the aircon, because I cannot get the aircon on. So I'm only going to be in here really. I'm going to go over to the pool, I'm going to come back and get a shower. But if this aircon does not work, the shower will be pointless, because by the time I end up leaving here, I'll be just dripping the sweat. There's no doubt in it whatsoever. If you've not seen the pool, it's on the end of the other video showing you the first apartments. Oh look, still got the reading glasses, viewers, not lost them yet. Kettle, they have got all the facilities here. This room is nicer than the other one I was in, there's no doubt in that. But if the aircon does not work, then there's no point in it. Here's the aircon. Nothing is happening, nothing. And maybe it'll be you have to pay extra. I had to pay extra for the first aircon. That was another thing as well. The couple at the first apartments, they basically said aircon was an extra €15 for 2 days. Hold on, I'll speak to you. Aircon was extra €15 for 2 days, and the woman says, yeah, it's normally €10 per day, even though I'd read the reviews on booking.com, people saying the aircon was $7.50 a day, but that was her sales skills, bring the price down from a high price. And I just thought, no, there's just too much going on here. Also, the first apartment said it had a pool. It didn't have a pool. The pool was a public pool round the corner. And I just thought, wait a minute here. Then I says to the lady, when I wasn't taking the room, I says, I'll check out at 12. And then she says, no, check out's 11. So I brought up my booking.com booking and I showed her it. It says check out's 12 o'clock on booking.com. And she says, right, okay, you can stay to 12. Now, I already knew then the room was available till 7 o'clock at night because she'd offered me a price for it. So why did she not just say, oh, no problem? So they were a nice couple, but they definitely were trying to get as much money as possible out the room. Can't blame them, it's a short season, but have I made the right decision? It will depend on the aircon if I get this working. I'm going over to the pool to ask them why the aircon's not on, and it may well be you have to pay extra for the aircon, which I won't do because I'm only going to have a shower, or who knows. Anyway, a cool idea at the time, viewers, but I've ended up making a mess of it probably, not the last time. Thanks for watching, hit the wee subscribe button, it's absolutely free, doesn't cost a penny. Pray for the aircon coming on, it's a million degrees in here. Goodbye. So, it turns out it was just my stupidity as usual with the aircon. It does work, it's not brilliant I wouldn't say, but it does work to be fair. The outer door here was slightly open, that's why it wasn't working when I first came in. So, no, to be fair, it's not bad, it's blowing a wee bit now. I've just been in for a shower and I realised I forgot my shower gel in there, so that was a complete waste of time as well. And I've also realised I've forgot my fleece in Kos Town. I've left it in the airport there, so I'm going on the plane and fingers crossed, planes are either roasting or they're freezing, and I'm hoping it's not a freezing one because I like having the wee fleece just in case. Anyway viewers, stupidity at its best.